Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before I can do much more on the 1086s, I gotta do something about this tire. Apparently the previous owner busted off the valve stem and they just threaded that on there to get by to load it on the trailer. I'm gonna try to put this on there. Because the current owner of the tractor didn't want to put a new tube in it because these tires are needing to be replaced. So he wanted me to give this a try. It's just like putting a patch on a tube, except this replaces your valve stem. Time to let it down. Well, I got the air all out of the tire. Here's the problem I got. I don't currently own a bead breaker for big wheels like this. So I'm going to try pushing on it with the skid steer and see what happens. It's going. I'm going to park that there to hold the tire out of the way for me. Gotta see if I can cut that off at all. It's been a while since I've done one of these. have the sharpest, cleanest utility knife I could find, a razor. I'm getting it. There we go. Got the old one out of the way. Hey, what's going on over there? Now we gotta get prepped for the new one here. Just as I thought, it's got to come out a little bit more. There, that should be pretty good. Clean that up a little bit before I buff it. Hey! I'm trying to make a video here. Get him! Now normally I wouldn't do this step, but there's all kinds of rust and junk on here. You don't want any of that stuff in the tube, in between the patch and the tube. And you want to buff everywhere that is going to be. Hey! Looks good enough. Clean it up a little bit with this rubber liquid tire buffer stuff. It's kind of just a cleaner. And you go scrape it And then you want to take your universal cement. You just want a thin coat of this on there. You swirl it around real good. Make sure you go as big as your patch. Real thin layer. Then this has to tack up. Those two just don't stop. Come here, come here, come here. Oh, you're getting all dirty. Look at you. How are you getting so dirty? Huh? So this has to dry pretty good, tack up there before we can apply this, otherwise it won't stick. Sorry if you guys can't see very good. The sun is kind of at just the right angle. That where I'm working here is in the shade, but that's pretty well tacked over. So then you go and take this and you make sure you don't touch that gray part. Peel it back. Then you want to make sure you get your hole centered up. Because if that's not centered up, it's not going to work very good. And then you go with this and you just stick it all over. You want to go every which direction with this thing so it adheres really good. Gets any air pockets out. Now, if you guys are fixing a bicycle tube or something like that at home, it's basically the same procedure. You got to rough up the inner tube and apply force. Get it to all stick down good. You can use end of a screwdriver, something like that. Just want to make sure it's all rolled down real good. Had some bubbles there I had to work out. Then when I worked at the tire store, we actually had this special product that you applied over the edges of this. And I haven't seen it anywhere else. But I also haven't really had any trouble either. Every once in a while you have a patch come off, but it's pretty rare. As long as you do it right. And that stuff I was referring to is supposed to seal up the pores of where you buffed. But let that sit for a little bit there and get it back where it belongs. Now I gotta try to get that tube into its home there. About like that. And then this nut goes on. It just holds it in place so it doesn't go anywhere. And the valve stem. I'll try inflating this a little bit. Hopefully it pulls it back to where it's supposed to be. Otherwise I'll have to try pulling on it with the skid steer or something. Here goes nothing. I think I am just going to get on the back side and push it over a little bit. I don't want any trouble. Yeah, it's a little bit better. There, it should go now. Well, the bead isn't seating on here. It's getting a little high on the top. I think it was part of having it all broke loose and set down so low. So I'm gonna go put some blocks, some more blocks between that log and the dual hub. I'm gonna let the air back out. Doesn't hurt it anyways. Then the tube can uncurl and whatnot. Try this again with a generous amount of lube. This is some good stuff I got from a tire store. So he's dropping stuff. You guys probably can't see that. This whole rim is wobbling when I hit it. Like these clamps aren't tight. I'll have to look at that. I don't really want to put a whole lot more air in this thing. It's not so hot of a tire. We're at 20 psi. So I think is what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it so the side that needs to be seated is up. And if I have to, I'll let the air out again. So it isn't very far from going on, but I'll try a couple more hits with the sledge.
There it went.
Oh. There it went. Scared me. Now I gotta go change my shorts. Gotta let a little air out compared to the other side. Says on the tire here, max of 16 psi. We were at about 20 or so. Huh. There's got a little water in there from sitting empty. That's some good stuff right there. Well guys, that's all I got for now. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified. Leave comments what I did right, what I did wrong. Take care and God bless. You want to run them?